I'm in Cat Ba Island and I'm walking along the beach, and it's so just kind of really disheartening. Obviously, like, it's everywhere in the world and no particular person is to blame. Obviously, we're all part of it, but just like there's just so much rubbish everywhere. There's probably no action put into place to basically like clean up beaches that are just here. Like, no one swims at them, so what's the point in cleaning them up, you know? But like, there is a point, because look at all this styrofoam. Little fishies are gonna like think that's food and eat that. And honestly, like, I'm pescatarian now, and one thing that makes me not want to eat fish is the fact that, like, when I see beaches like this and the amount that ends up in the ocean, it's so real that we're eating so much microplastics. It's crazy. Despite the rubbish, it's such a cutesy little place that I'm at, and I'm staying at this place called Woodstock Beach Camp, and so far it's really lovely, and the fried rice was absolutely banging. Whose drugs are these? Something that I've been thinking of over the last like 2 days is the fact that I'm almost 6 months sober from green. And I'm really proud of myself, because honestly, like, 6 months ago, like, I was struggling like to quit. Like, it's something that I'd wanted for like a year, but I hadn't, like, it's kind of hard, because it's like, oh, what's the harm? Like, obviously you know the harm, but like, you don't really know the harm until you stop, I think, and you realize like what you've been, like, kind of the feeling that you've been missing out on. Anyway, so I just want to say little to Gemma in the past and to Gemma in the future, present you is really proud of how far you've come, because a lot has changed since quitting. And yeah, I'm really proud of myself. I'm tearing up a bit, because honestly, like, weed was such a great coping mechanism. So now it sucks that I actually have to feel my feelings, but you know, it's okay. It was crazy because, like, obviously I'd never really had the conversation, like, I had a conversation with people who had smoked weed and then quit, and that feeling. But as soon as I quit, suddenly all these people came into my life who had also just quit, and it really confirmed that, like, I wasn't crazy. Like, a light switch, like, actually turned on inside my head. Like, I'm much more creative, and I'm much more bubbly and myself, and I'm no longer I don't feel heavy anymore. I have my heavy moments, but I don't feel at a constant state of like I'm an elephant or something. To anyone out there who smokes weed, and take this as your sign to quit, because light turns on in your mind that you didn't really realize was out, and like brain fog and everything is gone, and I don't know, I feel like you no longer feel, for me personally, I no longer feel stagnant. Like, thoughts are flowing, I'm growing and I'm evolving, and you know, that's what humans are supposed to be doing. Like, that's what creatures and species and all living things are supposed to do. We're just supposed to evolve and have that growth mindset. So if you smoke weed and you feel stuck, take it as a sign to quit, because yeah, it does contribute to that stagnant feeling, and you know, you can't really evolve into the person that you're supposed to be if you're in a place of toxic stillness. And honestly, my thoughts right now and my feelings is that I feel absolutely completely helpless. Like, sorry, I know I'm going on a rampage about like all this rubbish, but like, there's nothing I can do. Like, genuinely right now in this moment, like, I can pick up rubbish, but like, first of all, I don't have a bag, so there's maybe like 2 things I can pick up and put in the bin. And like, then again, what about the 1,000,000 other pieces on this beach? Like, being like here, and I understand why, like, it is so much easier to just sit and like do nothing about it, because it's kind of like easier that way. In moments like this where like this whole beach is like littered in rubbish, and it's all gonna go out into the ocean and kill some animals, and it's all going to contribute in a large way to, like, you know, everything that's happening with plastic in the ocean and stuff. Like there's nothing I can do. Like I can't do that, and not alone, but like, oh, if you, oh my god. Anyways, but yeah, like when I get home, like I definitely want to participate in things. But oh, there's a butterfly. Oh, that's a pretty one. Do you see that? It's blue. Wow, so beautiful. See, even in this beach full of rubbish, there's still very beautiful things. When I get home, I definitely want to contribute to community more, but even then, like, I can do as much as I can, but I'm one person. Like, I'm one person, and like I was talking to this, like, me and this guy, like, we're talking when I was doing volunteering, and we talked a lot about like eco-anxiety, and how, like, for example, like standing on this beach, it's making me anxious for the world. Like, there's so little like I can do right now for, like, and if there is something that I can do right now in this very moment, like right here, right now, I have no idea. Like, the thought is not in my mind. And then so like I leave like this beach, and I just think like, oh my god, what could I have done better? And obviously you can't let it eat at you, because like eat up at you, because at the end of the day, like, honestly, like, there's so much worse things happening in this world than rubbish on a beach. Like, but that's just one of the global issues that is happening, and then there's so many more things that you could get worked up over what's happening globally, that you cannot literally do anything to stop individually. Anyway, that's my rant for today. So you're so welcome. I had a really good day. I basically went to on a boat cruise. I went to, this is the tour that I did, Lanhart, which is basically very similar to Halong Bay, except for it's just very less touristy, which I did Halong Bay last time I was in Vietnam, so I didn't want to do it again, but I did still want to go out on a boat and just kind of cruise for the day, and it was really nice. I didn't really get much footage of it because I didn't take my GoPro, because I was kind of just having a time out from social media, because I always think it's good to just take a break every once in a while. But yeah, I had a really nice time, and I met some really nice people, and it was really chill. And also it was good because, like, obviously you always get that fear, like, will I be able to socialize, or will I just be sitting there awkward and stuff? But I had a really good time. I was not awkward, I was just myself, and like, people laughed, and you know, people talked to me, and I talked to people, and so all was well. And then it was a full moon tonight, so I just kind of, like, after I ate dinner, I just literally sat for like an hour watching the moon, because I think it's good to like sit still and appreciate her and like the light that she brings in the darkness. And yes, and tomorrow I'm going to rent a motorbike, and I'm gonna get my tattoo, so wish me luck, because I've never rode a bike in Vietnam, and I've only rode a bike twice before, and Daisy isn't here anymore to like just go in front of me, so I'm a bit nervous, but I'm also super excited, because I think that I've just got to do it, you know? Guys, I like don't know where all the people are at. Literally, I'm always alone in my hostel, probably because I choose the cheapest one, but this is really cute, this place. Like, it's really cheap, and it's really cheap. I don't know what to tell you. It's $5 a night. Like, why wouldn't I choose here? Why wouldn't I choose here? Also, I need to start like looking at the camera lens better, because I just keep forgetting, and because I just like looking at my face in it, because like to me that feels much more natural than like staring at you. Hello. Also, check out my nails. the nail like lady, we got chatting, and she basically asked me to describe like what my bracelets mean, and then when I left, she like Google translated being like, "You're so awesome," and I was like, oh my god, stop it. I was like, I haven't been called awesome, I don't think. Like that is a compliment I haven't received yet. Awesome, that's a new one for me. And I'm look at it. Oh, cute. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So I'm at Cat Bar Beach number 1. And I didn't bring my swimmers, obviously. I can't go swimming with a fresh tattoo anyways, because that's responsible. But I think I'm gonna walk on the trail up there and just listen to music. And just kind of chill out until I get hungry. It's literally the cutest. I love when this pops up on my screen. This, you can't read it, but it's basically about how like you shouldn't worry about the outcomes or stress, and like you're kind of like the greatest, it basically says the greatest hope for you is that you can get to the point and where you can say like the outcome doesn't matter. And like that's the type of energy I'm trying to like full embody. It's 12:33. I'm just gonna see how long I can walk for before I get hungry. I've also recently been obsessed with Kate Miller. This is she. Anyway, I just like, I don't know, her music is just hitting different right now. Feels good, you know, it's like really like rattling in my bones. It's kind of cool because that's cement, that's not wood. He could have had me fooled, honestly. Whoa, guys, island life. If you ever come to Vietnam, Cat Bar, it's beautiful. Like definitely like just a few days is needed here, but like if you're gonna choose between coming to Cat Bar and Halong Bay, I would come to Cat Bar because I've been to Halong Bay and I've been to Cat Bar, and I think that Cat Bar's at least nice because you can just like hang out on the island. You're not just on a boat, but you can have the option to like still go out on the boat during the day, and like, yeah. Anyway, it's just nice, so it's just a recommendation. And yes, I've been wearing the same shirt for the past 3 days, but okay guys, slight problem. The second skin has already peeled off because I'm sweating, so I'm just going to peel it all off because I don't see the point in having it on if it's just gonna be half on and like wet and stuff. So, but this is her, she a baddie. But yeah, so don't get it wet and don't basically sweat. And I'm going on a walk on a fucking hot day. Okay, we've made it to Cat Cove Beach number 3. Probably the best one because it's got 3 in the name. The other one was Cat Cove, sorry, not Cat Bar. Like, also I'm definitely pronouncing all of these names wrong. It's really nice, look at it. It's just Kitts Beach, that's the trail that I came from. Also guys, Lady Gaga is coming to Sydney and the tickets came on sale today and we didn't get them. My friend got in to get the tickets and then stuff happened and she needed like a code and she didn't have the code, and so we missed out. And then I was in, and by the time I got in, like for some reason it let me in, but all of the tickets were basically sold out, and I literally clicked every single option that was possible and they kept being like no. And so if anyone wants to like give me 3 tickets to the Lady Gaga concert, whether it be in Brisbane, Melbourne or Sydney, go ahead, go crazy and send them my way. Also, it's crazy because there was this girl on my boat yesterday on the cruise who literally looked like Lady Gaga, and I even told her that. I said, by the way, I love your fit, I love your hair, because she had like mermaid colored hair, like where it was like dark blue into purple, and like her fit coordinated her hair, and I was like, fuck. I was like, you look amazing. I was like, you look like Lady Gaga. And she's like that's actually the, she's like that's the celebrity I get told I look most alike. Like she had the same nose and like everything, and I was like, oh my god, it's a sign we're gonna get into the Lady Gaga concert. And then we didn't get into the freaking Lady Gaga concert. And she's a fucking god, she's a goddess, she's the divine feminine force. Like, oh my god, she's so hot. I got some veggie spring rolls and fries and a pineapple and passion fruit smoothie. On the tattoo little aftercare sheet that I got, it basically said pineapple is good for your tattoo for some reason. I don't know why. I'll look that up later. But there's construction going on, which is taking away from the natural relaxation feel, but you know, it's just a part of life. And also the tour guide yesterday basically said how the government wants to do a lot on Katba Island, but they've promised to protect the national park and to not do any like construction there and leave that as natural as possible. So there's only like one village that resides in the national park, which is which I rode a bike through yesterday, which was really cool. Oh my god, I just had like the sweetest, like just while I've been like picking out my food, like this like older couple was sitting there, and they're from England, and we were just having like a really good chat and everything. And then at the end he's like, I have a lot of respect for you for doing this on your own and everything. And I was just like, like, it was so sweet. Thank you for validating my experience. I really appreciate it. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be scared, or I shouldn't be this, but yeah, probably because I am sat here looking like an actual child right now. Do you guys know what camera I want? Like, I love this GoPro and all, but do you know what camera I want? Do you know what camera I want? I want the film camera. You know, the one like that you hold with your hand and then the side like opens up and you're like, you can like zoom in and zoom out without like on this I can't zoom in and out. Like, it's great and all, but it's not me. Like, it doesn't match my vibe and my aesthetic of my mind. I'm gonna correct myself. It's actually called a Handycam, not a film camera. So that was my bad. But yeah, a Handycam, like these ones. Do you see? Like, imagine me right now with one of those, just like zooming in. Like, I'm literally going to make a nature documentary if I get one of those cameras. Okay, I'm gonna reenact a David Attenborough documentary. To correct myself for the third time, I think it's actually called a camcorder. I don't know, but it's making me realize that I really need to stock my brain up with information on like different types of cameras and everything. If I you know, I need to talk to my sister more, because she knows about this stuff. Like, she probably could tell you about like what a camera is. When I tell you, it was like the most scariest experience I had going up this ramp up here. That's my bike. It was so scary, but I did it, guys. I can ride long term after that experience. Wow.